In the season 3 premiere of Sex Education, the show opens with plenty of sex scenes and introduces us to a student named Dex who is struggling to please his girlfriend. Otis has a new summer look with a light mustache, and Isaac, despite causing trouble for Maeve and Otis, has not confessed his feelings to Maeve. The episode quickly shifts to Moordale School, now known as the Sex School due to a past chlamydia outbreak. Michael Groff is no longer the head teacher, and a new head teacher, Mrs. Haddon, Hope, takes charge. She invites Otis and Maeve to her office, questioning them about their sex clinic. Maeve explains they're no longer running it, adding to the growing distance between her and Otis. Otis gets involved with Ruby, but their relationship is strained, as she's embarrassed to be seen with him despite their good sex life. Meanwhile, Jean is pregnant with Jacob's baby and finally tells him about it, leaving their future uncertain. Dex's struggles in the bedroom lead to a comedic incident where he ends up naked in the schoolyard, recorded by the camera crew. Maeve and Otis come to his aid, offering advice on sexual performance and body image. It's revealed that Eric, Otis's best friend, spread the rumor about Otis and Ruby, not Kyle. The episode ends with Otis informing Mrs. Haddon that the sex clinic is still running illegally, but not by him or Maeve. Ruby decides to openly date Otis, and the old bathroom, a key location for the clinic, is destroyed by a digger, signaling the end of the secret sex clinic era at Moordale School. In this new season, Otis and Maeve are more distant. New challenges arise, and the school faces changes under its strict new head teacher. In episode 2 of Sex Education, season 3, Eric and Adam's relationship deepens as they explore their feelings. Adam reveals his desire to have sex, and they eventually have a successful, intimate moment. Meanwhile, Otis and Ruby's relationship grows but becomes more controlling, with Ruby dictating aspects of Otis's appearance. Family planning becomes a central theme as Jacob decides to co-parent with Jean, leading to them attending therapy together. Their session leads to a passionate encounter, hinting at a potential romantic future. Under the new head teacher, Hope, Moordale School undergoes significant changes with strict rules and discipline enforced. Jackson and Cal, the head boy, clash over preserving graffiti as a form of historical art. Maeve, feeling isolated from Otis, opens up about her attraction to Isaac. However, her encounter with Isaac takes a surprising turn when he admits to deleting a message from Otis expressing his feelings for Maeve. Maeve confronts Isaac, asserting her boundaries and self-worth. Otis decides to seek a more meaningful connection with Ruby and ends their casual relationship, leaving Maeve feeling doubly isolated as she has lost both Isaac and Otis. As the episode concludes, Hope enforces further restrictions by introducing school uniforms and demanding Maeve remove her nose ring. She also strips Jackson of his head boy position in favor of Viv, signaling a shift towards tighter control and the loss of personal freedoms at Moordale School. In episode 3 of Sex Education Season 3, the episode kicks off with Cynthia and Jeffrey's passionate and aggressive lovemaking session, which takes a bizarre turn when a piece of hardware falls and accidentally kills their cat. Instead of being distraught, it strangely leads to more intense sex between them. The newly formed Milburn family is in chaos, with Otis irritated by Ola's use of his records. Arguments and noise abound in the house, highlighting the difficulties in their transition. Amy begins her therapy sessions with Jean, discussing her struggle to recover from a sexual assault. Jean offers guidance on the path to healing, acknowledging that Amy will never be the same, but emphasizing the potential for growth. Hope's strict control over Moordale School becomes more apparent as she enforces uniform regulations. Jackson, Cal, Viv, Maeve, and Ola are summoned to her office, where they are told to comply with the uniform rules, including changes to their appearance and removal of LGBTQ badges. A rebellion seems imminent. Maeve continues to grapple with her strained relationship with her mother. Isaac tries to mediate and buys time for them to talk. Eventually, Maeve and her mother have a heartfelt conversation, with her mother promising to get better. The episode features a double date at a bowling alley with Otis and Ruby, and Adam and Eric. Although awkward at first, Otis warms up to Adam, but Adam later messages Eric, expressing his reluctance to be an openly public couple. Ruby takes Otis to her home, where they help her struggling father. Her father confides in Otis that Ruby has been happy since dating him. Meanwhile, Maeve visits Isaac, who has painted a picture for her. Their bond deepens as Isaac apologizes and Maeve forgives him with a kiss on the cheek. Otis advises Jeffrey on Cynthia's behavior, recognizing that she may be grieving her cat. He returns home and apologizes to Ola for his earlier harshness. The episode ends with Ruby telling Otis that she loves him, leaving him unsure how to respond, setting the stage for more complicated dynamics. As relationships evolve and characters navigate their personal challenges, the complexities of their emotions and connections take center stage in this episode. Episode 4 of Sex Education Season 3 opens with various sex scenes, including Anwar using strawberry-flavored condoms, and Malik pressuring Olivia to forgo condoms. Later, Olivia insists on using protection to avoid pregnancy. Otis, on the other hand, goes from an active sex life to none at all. He asks Ruby to stay the night, but she declines, hurt by Otis not reciprocating her love confession. Jacob and Jean continue therapy, revealing their differences. Jacob starts building a treehouse for their baby. In school, Hope separates the classes by gender for sex education. Cal, who identifies as non-binary, is unfairly placed in the girls' class. Otis protests against the misleading video shown in the boys' class and is kicked out. Maeve also gets expelled for protesting, leading to a confrontation between her and Otis, showcasing their unresolved feelings. Isaac and Maeve's romance begins to blossom. Isaac apologizes for deleting Otis's message, and they share an intimate moment, deepening their connection. Otis finally talks to Ruby, expressing his affection but not reciprocating her love. Ruby is hurt, and they break up, with Otis unintentionally causing her pain. Eric and Adam also navigate their relationship, with Adam apologizing for his jealousy and expressing his love for Eric. The episode concludes as the school trip begins, with students boarding the coach. Tensions simmer between Adam and Raheem, and while Otis and Maeve exchange smiles, they don't sit together, hinting at potential drama during the trip. As the characters grapple with complex emotions and relationships, the stage is set for further drama and development in the episodes to come. Episode 5 of Sex Education Season 3 opens with Viv engaging in sexting but struggling to connect with her boyfriend due to their different sexual language. Meanwhile, the school trip to a war museum in France commences, with rumors about Otis and Ruby's breakup circulating. Jean visits a maternity clinic and encounters Hope, the new head teacher. There, they discuss their opposing views on teenagers and sex, revealing Hope's desire for another round of IVF treatment, while Jean becomes embroiled in a paternity test drama with Jacob. Maeve confides in Amy about her hookup with Isaac, and Amy, who paid for Maeve's school trip, accuses Maeve of being distant and criticizes her relationship with Steve. Their friendship takes an unexpected turn. On the way back from the trip, Jackson and Cal's psychedelic mushrooms lead to a bizarre incident involving Raheem throwing a sock filled with feces out of the coach, causing chaos. Adam takes responsibility for it, potentially mending tensions with Raheem. The episode culminates with Otis and Maeve accidentally left behind, leading to a heartwarming moment. Otis confesses his love for Maeve, and they share a passionate kiss. However, their moment is disrupted when the coach returns, revealing that Ruby witnessed their intimate encounter. As the students return home, Otis and Maeve must confront their newfound feelings, while Eric, enjoying time in Nigeria, faces challenges in his relationship with Adam. In episode 6 of Sex Education Season 3, the episode opens with a glimpse into Lily's past, when she was caught reading an alien erotic story. In the present, her alien-themed sex story is published in the local newspaper, leading to ridicule from her peers and complicating her relationship with Ola. Maeve, who shared a moment with Otis during the school trip, struggles with her feelings and tries to distance herself from Isaac. However, her plans are disrupted when she learns she's been accepted into the gifted and talented program in the USA. As Otis tries to talk to her about their moment, Maeve firmly states her interest in Isaac, creating tension. Amy has a therapy session with Jean, where she opens up about her sexual assault and accidentally reveals that Maeve and Otis love each other. The new head teacher, Hope, reveals her authoritarian nature, denying funds for Maeve's program and making drastic changes in the school. She singles out Cal, Adam, and Lily during a school assembly, humiliating them and isolating them from the other students. Maeve is called by social services to help find her sister, Elsie, leading to a conflict between Otis and Isaac. Isaac eventually leaves, and Maeve asks Otis to do the same, feeling unhappy with his behavior. Hope's oppressive approach prompts Viv to leak a recording of her derogatory remarks to all students, setting the stage for potential rebellion. The episode ends with Eric's time in Nigeria. He grapples with his family's pressure to conform to traditional norms and ends up cheating on Adam with Oba, a man he meets at a nightclub. Eric's decision to be more open about his relationship with Adam leads to an unexpected response from his grandmother, leaving questions about the future of his relationship with Adam. Episode 7 of Sex Education Season 3 sees Lily grappling with embarrassment and shame after one of her explicit stories is published in the local newspaper. She isolates herself in her room, removing all her fetish-related items. Maeve's personal struggles continue as she tries to reconcile with her mother, Erin, who seems to be avoiding her. Maeve enlists the help of her best friend, Amy, to locate her mother and reconnect with her. A rebellion against the new head teacher, Hope, unfolds during the school's open day. Viv and Jackson, with the involvement of Otis and Eric, orchestrate a disruptive presentation, emphasizing sexual freedom and expression. Hope's authority is challenged, and the students rally behind the slogan "We are sex school," making the open day a chaotic event. Meanwhile, Maeve and Amy find Aaron and Elsie near the seaside, and Aaron agrees to return Elsie to her foster mother, Anna. Amy and Maeve mend their friendship and offer support to each other. Jakob attends therapy to address his issues with trust and fidelity, revealing his struggles with his late wife's infidelity. The episode ends with Jean giving birth to a baby girl, but complications arise, leaving Jakob standing outside in distress. Michael, Otis's father, discovers a passion for cooking and reconnects with Maureen, culminating in a romantic encounter. Otis confesses to Maeve that he started the clinic to be closer to her and expresses his desire to work together again, leading to a passionate kiss between them in the rain. However, a phone call from Jakob at the end of the episode leaves the audience in suspense, hinting at a potential tragedy in Otis's life. In the Season 3 finale of Sex Education, the characters face significant personal and school-related challenges. Otis and Ola rush to the hospital after learning that Jean had a hemorrhage during childbirth. The situation appears dire, but Jean survives surgery, bringing relief to her family. Lily, who had been struggling with embarrassment, decides to embrace her true self after a heartwarming interaction at school. She reconciles with Ola and attends a shooting star night with fellow alien enthusiasts. The rebellion against the new head teacher, Hope, leads to her departure. However, the students soon face a bigger crisis as it's revealed that the school's funding has been withdrawn and the property handed over to developers, putting the future of Moordale in jeopardy. Cal and Jackson have an important conversation about their relationship, highlighting the importance of understanding different spectrums within the LGBTQ community. Maeve is offered an opportunity to join the Gifted and Talented program in the USA, but she decides to move in with her foster mother, Anna, instead. Eric and Adam have a difficult conversation, leading to the end of their romantic relationship. Hope confides in Otis about her struggles with infertility, leading to a moment of vulnerability and connection. Otis expresses his interest in pursuing a career in therapy. As Otis leaves the hospital, Jean receives the results of a paternity test, leaving her shocked. Adam discovers a new passion for dog competitions. The season ends with Maeve deciding to leave for America, leaving Otis heartbroken. Despite their deep connection, Maeve chooses the opportunity over their relationship, leaving their future uncertain. The finale leaves several key storylines open for exploration in future seasons, including the fate of Moordale School, the evolving relationships among the characters, and Otis's journey into therapy.